In this video, I'm going to go over 3 cold email conversations that led to a booked call and a closed deal for our clients. The reply, the initial script, the objection handling, the booking, and confirmation of the call, all in a PDF. I'm going to go through it A to Z, 3 different conversations. But if you want a swipe file of 10 different conversations that led to a booked call and a closed deal, comment 3 down below and I'll reply with a link to a swipe file of 10 conversations that led to a booked call, all from cold email. So before we dive in, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christian. I'm a co-founder at Client Ascension, a coaching program that can help you add 10K MRR to your business within 4 months using cold email, guaranteed, or you don't pay. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to break every single conversation down with analysis, and we're going to go through how you can replicate these strategies with your own cold email outreach. Let's get it. All right, conversation number 1. So to set the context, this is a video production agency targeting local businesses to do in-person shoots of their products, their facility, whatever, right? And the only piece of copy in the initial email is, quick question, are you or any of your clients in the market for video production, right? Classic 1-sentence cold email. I practice what I preach for those of you watching, right? They didn't answer. We followed up a few days later. Just wanted to share a quick reel showcasing some of our most recent work. Link. Would you be completely opposed to working on some video projects together? They respond the same day. What are the costs? Classic objection in the inbox, right? How do we handle it? Not by giving them the costs, but by pushing them to a call, right? So first follow-up. I'm happy to discuss pricing with you. I'd be wasting both our times if I threw a random number at you over cold email. Our work is both custom and dynamic enough that your question warrants a quick call. No matter our pricing, we might not be a fit, so I suggest a call to determine if we can help. I know it's not the answer you're looking for, but hope this helps, right? Perfect email. They're going to book a call right away. Unfortunately not. So what do? We follow up, right? Monday. Thoughts. That's it. Just a 1-word email. Send. Still didn't hear back. So on Thursday, we followed up with their name, which is blocked out for confidentiality. But let's say it's Christian, right? Christian, question mark. Now we're 2 follow-ups in. Still no answer. This is where most of you would give up and just write it off and move on to the next conversation. But what do? We follow up again 5 days later. 3rd follow-up. Important question for you. Have you been receiving my emails? Had a few people tell me they were finding them in spam. If you could let me know, I'd really appreciate it, right? This is a really clever way to follow up because you're just asking if you're landing in spam. We know we're not landing in spam, but we want to hear back from the prospect one way or another. So this is a great way to do it. How do they answer? They don't. 1 day later, we say, hi, name. Just bumping this start at the top of your inbox. Let me know if you'd have time for a quick intro call. Finally, after 4 follow-ups, we hear back. I'm free to chat next week if you'd like. Instead of just sending a Calendly link and calling it a day, we ask them what times would work for them, right? I'm available any of the days next week from 9 to 4:30. Let me know what works best for you, and I'll send an invite, right? Casting a really wide net here, giving people a ton of options to choose from. And all he says is Wednesday at noon. Works. So what do? We go in, book him manually, and we're on our way, right? All set, talk to you then, right? Moral of the story on this one is 4 follow-ups is what it took to hear back from the person after they asked what the cost was. Most people, myself included, when I first started cold emailing, I would write this off after 1 or 2 follow-ups and just move on to the next, right? I'm not hearing back, this person's not interested anymore, let me move on. What we do is we follow up 4, 5, 10, 20 times if we need to get the reply and get the call booked, right? Say this person ghosted and ghosted and ghosted. We sent 4 follow-ups until we got the answer. If we had to send 40, we would have, right? Follow up every 3 to 5 days into infinity once you hear back from somebody if they ghost you. So if they reply and then they ghost you, follow up with them as many times as you have to get that response. So I'll see you guys on the next chapter of this little training here, but moral of the story here, follow up as many times as you need. All right, conversation number 2. Here we're talking to a prospect interested in e-commerce diversification, basically just getting people's e-com products into more retailers like Target, Wayfair, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, right? And once again, 1-sentence cold email, personalization. By the way, are you looking to diversify your e-commerce selling channels, right? 1-sentence cold email, super high level, and right away they respond an hour later, yeah, what do you guys have, right? Super high intent reply, this person's interested in what we have. This should be a call, right? It looks pretty simple, but of course, if you're watching this video, you know that it's not going to be as easy as just getting the call booked, right? So Right away, we respond, hey, thanks for the quick response. My company helps facilitate the connection with the buyers and can even take the item setup process off your hands. Some of the online retailers we have successfully gotten our clients in are Home Depot, Lowe's, and Wayfair. I would love to discuss this further with you on a call to better understand your goals. Would you be willing to put some time on my calendar, right? Right away, we're going to be hoping that they say, yes, let's hop on a call, but of course, it's not that simple. So 2 days later, we follow up, just following up on this, looking forward to hearing from you. And that's the first follow-up. Second follow-up on Monday, hey, happy Monday, what does your week look like? Would love to connect for that intro call, right? So 2 follow-ups in, still no answer. Third follow-up, just checking in before things get crazy with the holidays. Below is the link to my calendar. Feel free to pencil in some time for an intro call. Look forward to connecting soon. Fourth follow-up, we're still not hearing back. We're 2 weeks in now, right? My guess is the timing might be off on this, or there's less than zero interest in having a conversation. So this is almost like a breakup email where we're like, look, I guess the timing's off. There's no interest here. I'm going to move on, right? Crazy enough, this person reaches back out. Please contact our marketing manager, Stacy. She can talk to you about different options, right? Great. Now we're in with the marketing manager. But we're back to square one. We have to get the marketing manager's attention, follow up with them, and then get the call booked there. So here's what that conversation looks like with the marketing manager. Hi, Stacy. I've been in talks with your CEO, Tom, in regards to setting up an intro call to discuss e-com diversification strategies for Nike. He requested that I reach out to you to discuss our different options. See the email thread. To make it easier, please use my link to schedule a call. Thanks in advance. I look forward to connecting, right? This is a warm intro. You figured this person's going to respond right back. Oh, Tom told you to reach out? That's great. Let's talk, right? But not that easy. So first follow-up. Hey, name, just bumping my previous email. I know how crowded it can get. Look forward to speaking. Second follow-up. Hey, happy Monday. What does your week look like? Would love to connect for the intro call. Let's make it happen. Finally, the person reaches out. Thank you for the email. I've scheduled the call. Would you please do the call over Zoom? Sure thing. I'll add a Google Meet to the calendar invite. So moral of the story here, if you get passed off to someone else at the same company, your job is not done. You have to keep following up with the new person at that company to get them interested in the call. So you have to follow up with the initial prospect. You get passed over. Then you have to do your work to get the response from the new person you're reaching out to. And not as easy as it might seem on paper. But once again, money is in the follow-ups. You have to stay relentless with your follow-ups if you want to book calls from cold email. It's that simple. So we'll see you on the next stage of this training. Alrighty, conversation number 3. So this one's a doozy because they hit us with every objection in the book, and we still got the call booked on the back end. So this is for a cold email lead gen offer, pay-per-call lead gen, which you're all familiar with, right? Once again, one sentence cold email. Would you be interested in having us get you sales calls with your ideal prospects on a pay-per-call basis? Initial email, no answer, so we follow up in the sequence, right? Just wanted to share a blog post that my business partner, Christian, obviously me, recently posted. Warning, you will get value from this. This is a really old angle. It's from 2 years ago. Don't make fun of it. Obviously, I can't use recent conversations because that's still some sauce that I want to keep to my students and my clients. So clientascension.com if you want all the sauce. But next. Finally, we get a response, 2 follow-ups, or an initial email and a follow-up. They respond, hey, what do you charge? How does it work? We follow up with, thanks for getting back to me. Of course, based on the first video you saw, you never want to state your pricing over cold email. So what do we say? How does it work? To keep it brief, my agency would reach out to lists of your prospects that we work with you to curate, filtering by revenue, employees, industry, yada, yada. From there, we reach out via LinkedIn and cold email to book calls with them, similar to how I reached out to you. In this case, we actually did state the pricing for whatever reason. From there, we charge $300 for every prospect that books a call. If you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to discuss further, book here, right? Eager to hear your thoughts. So this is a misstep on our part, right? We stated our pricing up front. And what happens when you state your pricing? Well, let's see. They come at you with a different price. They try to, bargain you down, right? Sounds interesting. Are you able to charge $100 for every qualified prospect? What would next steps look like to get started? That's why you don't say your pricing over cold email, because no matter what you say, they're going to try to talk you down to a lower number, right? So unfortunately, we can't budge on the price, and I'd love to explain on a call. You'll notice a common trend here. With every objection that we handle, we push for a call right away. I'd love to hop on a call to justify this price with our calculator. Next steps would be to book a call with me here to see if it makes sense for the both of us. There's the website. If you'd like a more in-depth breakdown, we have a VSL on our site. Look forward to the conversation. They respond with, sounds good, no contracts. Can we test y'all out for a month? Once again, what are we going to do? Answer the objection and try to get a call, right? So we do work with clients under a contract, but it's a month-to-month agreement. I'd be happy to explain in depth on a call. We're literally hammering this point home. We want to get you on a call, right? Look, let's just get this call booked. Makes it easier on both of us. Look forward to the conversation and to see if it would be a good fit. Again, easy to cancel. Like, so many objections. Pricing, what is the model? Like, easy to cancel. What was the objection here? No contract. Can we test y'all out? They're hitting us with a ton of objections. We're handling all of them, and we're pitching a call. If so, we can avoid a phone call and be efficient over email. Yes, it's easy to cancel. The next step in the process would be to connect for a call. Once again, a call to see if we're a good fit, and then we can move forward with onboarding steps. Hate to be a pain, but it's common practice for us to get on a call with prospective clients to see if the fit is there. The calls run 15 to 30 minutes. Hopefully that's not an issue. What's the catch, right? There isn't one. We operate on a results-driven basis. Let's get on the call. Finally, we got this guy to agree to a call after ramming it home for 5 straight emails. Let's get on a call later this week. I'm traveling Friday at 9 work. Send me an invite. Sure thing. Here's the link. I only have availability at 9 and 9:30. Link doesn't work. Looks like Calendly was down. The link should be good to go. Call booked, right? Moral of the story here, follow up. Every objection you handle, you have to state that you want to get on a call. If you just say, yeah, we're a pay-per-call agency, right, and you don't give next steps, like, where's an example? Imagine if we just said, yes, it's easy to cancel, send. He's going to read that and be like, okay, cool, and then forget about the conversation, never book a call, never work with us. Instead, we answer his objection, and then we provide the next step is to book a call. Book a call, book a call, book a call. You have to say that in every single email you send when you're managing an inbox if you want to book the actual call. Guess what? If you don't give someone the clear next step in the process, they're not going to do it. So hopefully this one helped. This is the last video in the little mini-series. Hopefully you enjoyed. Moral of the story, follow up relentlessly, get on calls, don't state your pricing, and handle objections. So hopefully this was helpful.